Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Last time we cleared the SSN and I forgot how to be a proper trainer, because I am the smartest person. But today we are going to explore Vermilion City. So let's start with the Pokemon Center, because there are people to talk to. Hello there, young lady. How would you like to trade your Geodude for my Geodude? I have a feeling this is another Alolan Geodude. Screw it, let's do it. Oh ho, delightful! In that case, let us begin. Let us begin the ceremony of the trading. Alright, so we're sending this to Higeo. So is this how we're supposed to get Alolan variants of just any Pokemon from that has an Alolan variant? Higeo sent over Geodude. Take care of the Geodude that we will never use. It's a rock electric, by the way, which is a very interesting typing. Haha, surprised, aren't you? My Geodude is from Alola. If you bring me more Cantonian Geodude, I'll be happy to trade with you anytime. Alright, well, we'll keep that in mind. Even if Pokemon are the same level, that doesn't mean that one is always as strong as another. But a weak Pokemon can get stronger the more candies you give to them. Or so I hear. Ah, yes, that's how your Magikarp is slightly stronger than the other Magikarp over there. When my Pokemon was poisoned the other day, it healed its own poisoning, so I wouldn't worry. It must love me lots, don't you think? This is in relation to a mechanic that was brought in Generation 6, I want to say, X and Y, using Pokemon Me in particular, where if a Pokemon grew to light, became affectionate towards you, which is different from the friendship stat, it would actually occasionally dodge attacks, score more critical hits, or recover from its own status effects, just so you wouldn't worry about it. So that can happen here as well, though I'm not sure how the mechanics of that work, considering we don't have a me, other than for Nakama. Anyway, it's true that the higher level Pokemon are stronger, but all Pokemon have weaknesses too, based on their types. Basically, if you're going to have a hard time finding one all-powerful Pokemon, other than legendaries. But we won't get into legendaries today, that's for another topic. Mainly because we have plenty of other things to do, like talk to this guy. If you're new to training Pokemon, you should give my place a little visit. It's an empty house, but I rented it so people can use it as a place to gather and share tips. Okay, strange person who's renting their house out for random reasons. Oh dear lord, look at all the people! You know, you have a better chance of catching Pokemon with a Great Ball than a Pokeball. Oh, trust me, we have figured that out. Even then, it's not a guaranteed catch, of course. Nope, only the Master Ball will do that. Aim for the center when the ring is small. I hear that's the trick when throwing Pokeballs. When the ring's color is green, it means that Pokemon is easy to catch, right? And when it's yellow, it's a bit harder, but when it's red, it becomes super hard. And sadly, we cannot battle them to go ahead and solve that problem. I fed a Nanab, that word always trips me up, Nanab berry to a wild Pokemon, and it seemed to calm the Pokemon down. It stopped jumping around, so I was able to aim my Pokeballs easily. Well, that's good to know. So next time I have a Pokemon jumping wildly around, I'll throw a Nanab berry at it. Eat some bananas. That will make you much easier to catch. So the SSN has departed. I guess we'll be back from Vermilion Port about this time next year. Alright everybody, so let's set our watches to check back 1 year from now on, for you guys, it should be the 28th. I'm recording for the 27th. But anyway, November 28th, we should check back here. I'm not going to check back here at that time. I just caught a Squirtle that was always getting into mischief. I think it needs a good trainer to set it straight. How about I talk to you when you've caught at least 60 Pokemon? Aren't you talking to me now? Oh, fine then. Squirt. Well, sorry Squirtle, you will be here forever. Vermilion City, the port of exquisite sunsets. Alright. Machop. Gargadamar. Machamp is stomping the land flat. This is my land. All of it. I own everything in this square area here. I'll make my Pokemon use Bulldoze to prepare the site so I can build something here. I'll have fun with that, old man. I hope that this does not take you forever and a day. Ooh, there's a lass. I got so sweaty after doing sports that I ended up feeling all grimy. Speaking of which, you know Grimer? It's born from ocean sludge. Not sweat, I guess. First off, ew. Second of all, that is a very weird topic to go by. Third off, profit. I don't know. Alright. Pokemon Fan Club. All Pokemon fans welcome. Oh, let's talk to this young lad and his Magikarp. Some Pokemon just don't want to walk with you. Some would rather give their trainer a ride. It would be pretty great to take a ride with a Pokemon that could swim across the water or fly through the air. That would be quite neat. Carp. Magikarp is flopping about wildly. It's a Magikarp. It's a Pikachu. Pikachu. There's lots of cute dolls. There's a thing. Listen politely to other trainers when they're showing off their adorable Pokemon. I'm guessing that's a rule. It looks like it's titled My Cute Rapidash. My adorable Pokemon and me. A title maybe? Guy's not a little vain, is he? The words beneath are my beloved Pharaoh. Or Pharaoh. If someone's brags, brag right back, and 10 times more than them. Sure. Q. Instead of going seal, he goes Q. I just adore my seal. It's so lovable. It squeals Q when I hug it. So we hug the seal? Okay. Would you look at my Pikachu's adorable tail? Sure. Our chairman is very outspoken when it comes to his opinions about Pokemon. Ah, yeah, so he's an internet fan. I am the chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club. I raise more than 100 Pokemon. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. I surely am. So, did you come to visit to hear about my Pokemon? Sure. Oh, you see my favorite Rapidash is the cutest. It's so cute and lovely and smart. It's almost too much to take. Plus, it's really amazing when you stop to look at it. Don't you think so? Oh yes, its looks are so stunning, and its heart is so kind. You can't help but love it. And when you hug it tight when it's sleeping, it's so warm and cuddly. Plus, it looks spectacular, of course. Oh, and it's simply ravishing when... Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. We got an Eevee set. Put the Eevee set in the clothing trunk. It's a costume set that you can use to dress up like your partner Pokemon. You can change via the bag option in the main menu. So, normally you would do this in red, blue, fireleaf, green, etc. to get the bike voucher. But considering there are no bikes in this world, we get a costume. Well, you know what time it is. Well, this is the Eevee set. As you can see, we are dressed in colors that are similar to Nakama. To be honest, it actually looks pretty good on the character, but I do like the Sailor set more. We will switch back after this episode. I do like the Sailor set a little bit more. Anyway, which Pokemon do you prefer? The puppy Pokemon Growlithe or the Scratch Cat Pokemon Meowth? I don't really have an opinion on the cat versus dog war. Both are good for their own reasons, but between the two, I'd probably go with the Growlithe. Oh, you didn't have to answer. I knew it. Sorry, it was only a silly question. If you catch 5 of the Scratch Cat Pokemon Meowth, I'll give you a pretty Pokemon you can ride on its back. We have to catch 5 Meowths now. We may get to that eventually. Anyway. Farfetch'd? Fetched. I'm particularly fond of bird Pokemon. Me and my partner Ducks here are going to catch a Spearow soon. Now, I don't remember. I know the only way you could get a Farfetch'd in Red and Blue was trading it, and I think Ducks was that one you traded for. So, maybe we'll eventually be able to trade for that? I don't know. Pokemart, we'll talk to the people, but we will not be buying anything here. Mainly because I want to get our 3rd badge. There are wicked people out there whose Pokemon to do awful things. Stealing other Pokemon, selling them for ridiculously high prices. And you want to know where these bad folks all gather? Team Rocket, that's where. Yes, that is absolutely true. I think Pokemon can be good or bad, it depends on the trainer. And also, that's very true. Trainers have a great influence upon their Pokemon. That's why being a trainer is a great responsibility. Let's see here. Vermilion Port. Now we can go to the port. What's up? Sonic Butterfly is taking in the scent of the flowers. Hooray. There's a notice posted by the Vermilion police. A sleeping Pokemon has been blocking the way on Route 12 lately. Detour through the rock tunnel if we need to reach Lavender Town. Diglett's Cave. Now this is something we'll go into later. This is another route. We will not be going this way today because, like I said, we're going to finish Vermilion City. But we have 2 areas to go through next time. Actually, I don't think we'll go through both at the same time, but you know what I mean. But that is pretty much everything in Vermilion City. Except, of course, this gym. Yo, Champ of the Bacon. Beyond this point is the Vermilion City Gym. But you'll need to chop down that tree first. But I think you and Eevee will have no such trouble slicing through. Come on, give it a shot. Seems this tree can be chopped down. Do you want to use the secret technique chop down? Maybe. Slice. Good work! You chopped down that troublesome tree and opened a way to the gym. And that means you can challenge the gym now. I'll be waiting for you there. So, this time, in order to challenge the gym, we had to chop down the tree, which we would have had to done in red and blue. Vermilion City Pokemon Gym. Gym leader, Lieutenant Surge. The Lightning Lieutenant. I know I sound a little down right now, but the main reason being is because one of the things I've been noticing about Let's Go is it very much is easy mode for especially when I hate to compare it to Red and Blue and Leaf Green and Fire Red constantly, but the problem is that it really is kind of another remake of those, done in the Let's Go style, but it's so simplified that it's kind of a little boring at times. I do not like having my hand held this much. But that is a personal thing. Oh, I swear, if that actually is the solution to this. Vermilion City Pokemon Gym. Gym leader Lieutenant Surge. Certified trainers Steve? Steve beat Lieutenant Surge? I don't believe it. Anyway, I've been waiting for you, Champ of the Bacon. Lieutenant Surge here is the gym leader in this city. He's an expert on electric-type Pokemon and a real tough guy. Flying and water-type Pokemon don't do well matched up against electric types. You also want to watch out so your Pokemon don't get stuck paralyzed. And here's my last tip. Lieutenant Surge is a cautious type. He puts barriers between himself and the rest of this room, so it won't be easy getting to him. It won't be easy getting to him. Okay. We're going to fight the trainers, and then I'm going to explain what the solution here, or at least what the puzzle is. This is no place for kids, not even if you're good at Pokemon. You were challenged by Sailor Dwayne. Sailor Dwayne sent out Magnemite! Oh, Magnemite, mine are my best friends. I wish you were here. I forgot we had Sonic Butterfly in the front. This is bad. This is actually really bad. You know how bad this is? This is switching over to, actually, Doku Magami would be really good in this case. Yeah, let's do that. Magnemite is actually one of my favorite Pokemon, and it is one I have been waiting to show up so we can throw on the team. Sadly, it has not shown up yet. That will happen, I hope, eventually. But the reason we want to go ahead and switch over to Doku Magami is Double Kick. Time to jump on things again. Super effective. We are a little under-leveled, so that will make this gym actually a little challenging. Right after I say, easy mode. But we also apparently did not fight everyone we could have. Oh, wow, there's the critical. In the SSN, so that kind of goes ahead and changes things up. But we're a little under-leveled because of that. And we didn't do the upcoming route, so that also plays a little bit into it. We do not want to learn Supersonic. I do not need to confuse people. One other thing I'm going to mention is that when I was doing the editing last time, I found it was really hard to edit down the battles because my commentary style actually kind of lends itself to the battles a little bit more. So, I may or may not be editing them. We'll kind of see. If I have interesting stuff to talk about during it or commentate, I'll probably leave the fights in. But if it just turns into jump on head, do this, or maybe I have long pauses, I will probably just at least edit out the pauses. Anyway, wow, surprised me. We got 1,320 Poké-Dollars for winning and no Pokeballs because the game does not want to give us Pokeballs. Let me give you a hint for the double barriers. After you push the first switch, you need to push the second switch right after. The two switches are adjacent to each other. Okay, so maybe they did not change the puzzle. I didn't mean to do that. Nakama looks a little excited by the atmosphere of the gym. Very good. Oh, we have secret techniques now. And now it's not doing it. There we go. Pie. Nakama answered sleepily from your shoulder. Okay, I just actually want to know what the secret techniques are. We learned chop down. Seems that can't be used here. Okay, so Nakama's confused. Alright. Anyway, let's not do that. 1 second. I'm going to leave Doku Megami up front just because if they have any more Magnemites, which I think they will, that she'll be very useful. I'm a lightweight, but I'm good with electricity. That's why I joined this gym. Okay. So you were a lightweight and you joined the electric gym because you're a rocker. Got it. Rocker Bailey. Let's just go. Voltorb? I'm not supposed to send that out. I don't want to fight a Pokeball. Fine. This is not an advantageous setup, but it's also not a terrible setup. Bite will still be useful. Choosing Thunder Shock. Nah, minimal damage. So we'll just use the bite. It's probably going to take about 3 of these bites to... Oh god, no! Self-destruct! Don't die! You're not supposed to explode! Oh god. Oh, okay, we're alright. We're alive. Yeah, that was a bit of a jerk move. Bite failed. I like how it actually still tried to use bite. Yeah, we have to switch now. Mainly because we cannot take another self-destruct to the face. So, time to take Doku Megami back, send out Bulb Dino, and we're gonna go for a Poison Powder here. Self-destruct is not as bad as Explosion, which has even more power behind it. But basically, when the thing explodes, it's basically a suicide attack. It will explode, which makes it faint, but it will also... Son of a jerk. Oh, fine. You take that poison. There, we traded blows. How about that? But it'll do severe damage to your Pokemon, which is not good. Now, Grass should not be effective against the, against Electric, I don't think. So you're going to want to use Tackle here. No, I might try one Vine Whip and see how that works. Let's see here. I'm fairly certain that this should do a lot of damage. Oh, no, it's neutral. I should have known that. I'm not great at my typings. I know a little... Game? The game has a really bad habit of doing that. It'll just, like, sit there and think. Loading is another problem with this game, I will say that much. If I was reviewing this, actually, I would probably make notes of that in the review. Bulb Dino grew to 21 at least. Party Pokemon is waiting at Pokemon things, and we got the Baileys, and he got fried. I know words. Okay, I'll talk. I heard there isn't any switch... There isn't a switch in any trash cans next to the red trash can. So... There's no switch in those. Oh, I didn't mean to trigger him. Shoot. When I was in the army, Lieutenant Surge was my strict CO. He was a hard taskmaster. CO being commanding officer, if I'm correct. Challenged by Gentleman Tucker. He sent out a Pikachu! Alright, Doku Megami, you're injured, you're not doing all that well. This is not a good fight for you, but it's a Pikachu. Just bite it. Alright, it's gonna quick attack. Oh my god, it did 9 damage. Yep, that's a swap. I didn't really want to, but we don't have a choice. Nakama would actually be okay here. I don't see a reason not to use Nakama. Alright, Nakama, you're in charge. It's gonna use Thunder Wave, which will paralyze us again. Alright. However, it gathered all of its energy to break through the paralysis, so we're not worried. So it's cured now. That's what I was talking about a little bit earlier could happen. Bite is 60, but Swift is 60 as well. And Swift will get same type attack bonus, so yeah, take that, Pikachu. And we're paralyzed again. Not breaking through this time, so our speed is halved. We'll go second. Wait, I didn't use a full restore. I would never use a full restore in a situation like this. Yes, and last time the game said I used a full restore, it did the same thing. This game has some issues. Alright. No, I did not. Sorry, little things like that do bug me. Part of it is the reviewer in me, and part of me is like, especially going, this is Nintendo and Game Freak. Come on, you guys are, this is not something I expect from you. Gentleman Tucker, stop. You're very good. Got 2,640 Pokemon from Pokemons. Pokedollars for winning. Are you having trouble reaching Lieutenant Surge? Why don't you check a trash can next to the blue trash can? So that's how they did it this time. Kind of disappointing. Let me go heal and I'll explain. We gotta cut down this tree again, don't we? Gosh, dang it. And we gotta cut it down again, but I'm gonna try something real fast. No, I don't want to do it that way. Okay. Oh, come on, it's stretching. Perhaps it's trying to relax? Well, buddy, I need you to do the thing. Okay, I don't know why you would do it through the menu there, but I guess that is an option. Okay. Okay, so like I promised, here is basically how this puzzle used to work. The way the puzzle worked is you had to search a trash can, and if you searched a trash can and found a switch, says it's a red trash can, you would press the switch. So for example, it says, let's see, it's a blue trash can, so those are out of the equation. Only trash. I need to find one of the switches. Alright, so it's probably this one here on the top left. Okay, so we're running out of switches here. Only trash here. There's a switch under the trash. So that will always disable one of the barriers. First electric barrier was disabled. And if you go up to it, you can't get through. Now, how it worked in the original games was that it had to have been, the switch would be immediately in a trash can next to it. So it would either be here, here, here. Oh, no, I think it only is horizontal and vertical. I could be wrong, though. I think it's here, here, or here. Now, this would have been random in the previous games, but here it looks like it's set. Nope, and we got it wrong, so it's back on. And if you got it wrong, then everything would randomize again. But in this game, it looks like the switches are literally just these two trash cans right here. Like, I realized that was a really bad explanation, so let me just try and explain it one more time without basically... the electric barriers are completely gone now, without trying to do it. So basically, if this was the first... when we walked in here, the switch would be randomized. Let's say it was still this switch. Okay? The next switch would be next to it, any one of the 4 cardinal directions. If we tried this, it would then reset the barriers, but the switch would no longer be here. It would be randomized to, say, this one. And then, of course, it would be one of these again. You have to get them both in a row. And it was kind of an evil puzzle on one hand, but at the same time, it wasn't that difficult. Now, just having them kind of like that, it makes a little more sense, I think, that it's a static puzzle, but still kind of, once again, a little disappointing. Now, for this particular fight, because we are going to be having to go against electric types, Dokumagami and Bulb Dino are going to carry us, with Nakama bringing up the rear if need be. Flame Vixen would actually be good for this if they were leveled up a little bit more, but they are not, unfortunately. So, well, I would say they'd be good for this if he has a Magnemite. But let's see what he's actually got. 10 Hut! Welcome to Vermilion City Gym! Will you look at that, a pint-sized challenger. You've got big and brassy nerves to take me on with your puny power. A Pokemon battle is war! I'll show you, civilian! I'll shock you into surrender! Alright, here we go. Gym badge number 3. Challenged by Gym Leader Lieutenant Surge. Oh, look at him all flexing there! Lieutenant Surge sent out Voltorb. Alright, this was not a good matchup. But Dokumagami, I think he can handle it. As long as he doesn't decide to explode. Don't explode. Just don't do that, man. It's not good. Alright, let's go ahead and go give me the Thunderbolt. Oh, that's a strong electric attack, and that does not feel good. We cannot take another one of those. Actually, we can. So let's go for it one more time. He's giving me the Thunderbolt again. Nope, you got it. There's a little bit of randomness on the damage number, so that was just a flat out. That was a chance, but did not work. Well, that's our first legitimate fate, I'm gonna say. All right, Bulb Dino. This is gonna be a rough fight, but we've got the revives in case we need them. I'm gonna blame Steve if that actually ends up having to be used. All right. Now we should resist Thunderbolt, electricity, so we should be okay. We got paralyzed. Perfect. This is going to be a battle of attrition here, so I'm going to throw down a Leech Seed. He's going to Thunderbolt again. You might have to go into items, guys. I really don't want to, but we don't really have much to deal with the electric types. Now, that Geodude we got would have been great for this, and we could have gone and caught a Diglett, but I really didn't want to try and do that. Nothing against Diglett. I actually like Diglett and Dugtrio. In fact, Dugtrio was, in my first run through Blue, was one of my heavy hitters. Brilliant Pokemon. But, I kind of wanted to see how this team would do against this. This is Go, after all. It's not the hardest thing in the world. And we're doing okay. The Leech Seed is going to keep us alive here. Are we back in the green? No, not quite. But this should end it. One more Vine Whip. Wow, he's just sticking with the Thunderbolt. Well, I'll say this. He's definitely sticking to his regimen. And, that sucks. Oh, I really do not want to swap out yet. Oh, well, this Leech Seed got him. Perfect. Okay, Gust Bomber's at 21. Surge is about to send out Magnemite. This is what I wanted Dokumagami for. But you know what? I think we're still going to be okay. Because Nakama knows the double kicks. Alright, Bulb Dino, you did excellent. Nakama, let's do it. We'll show him what war's like. I serve with Welkin Gunther. I've beaten Valkyria Chronicles. What have you done, Lieutenant Surge? That is a brilliant game, too, by the way. If you've never played it, you really should. But yeah, super effective. He's going to give us the Thunderbolt again. Oh, dear God! Nakama! Okay, quick math in my head. Times that by 2. That would be 6. Oh, this is going to suck. Let's give it a shot. He's just going with Thunderbolt. This is... Oh, dear God. This is not good. We're not letting Nakama faint here. Okay, I didn't want to do this, but we don't have much of a choice because nothing else will hold up. So here's our plan. We're going to Super Potion on Nakama. We're basically just going to stall right now. Okay. 31, we're still okay. We're gonna double kick. Okay. Alright, we're alive. Super effective. We only hit it once, but that's all we needed. Nakama, you did great. Okay, he's sending out Raichu. We are not even playing around. Bolt Dino's going back out. Here's the plan. We're going to throw Bolt Dino out there. We're going to throw down another Super Potion. I know, item spam, I'm sorry, but let's put it this way. We're not surviving this otherwise, probably. No, not Pokemon, bag. I need to go to the bag. So, let's see here. Super Potion. Alright. Game? There we go. Okay, so we use the Super Potion. We're full. It's gonna Thunderbolt. We'll resist. I'm not gonna bother getting rid of the paralysis because there's not really much of a point. It'll just paralyze me again, probably. Instead, we're just gonna throw down a Leech Seed. We're gonna play this battle very strategically. Okay, so it's been seeded. We'll get a little bit of health back every single turn. This is not our complete strategy. Next, we Super Potion again. Okay, he's Thunderbolting. That's perfectly fine. We'll Leech Seed, we'll get back a little bit of health. And about 5 more turns of this, he would be dead. However, like I said, this is not our complete strategy. Here is now what we're going to do next. We're going to stack status effects here. Once the game decides to work. Alright, there we go. He's going to Thunderbolt us again. It's not very effective. Gosh dang it! I did not. That was the worst time for him to avoid that. I need at least 30 HP. Okay, we are okay. Unless he criticals, we should be fine. He's going to use Thunderbolt. Oh, we're close. And we don't get through the paralysis. Gosh dang it! This is turning into a pain in the neck. This is why I do not like strategies that rely on status effects, because they're very luck-driven. Anyway, back to the Super Potioning. Alright, another Thunderbolt. He is just sticking to his Thunderbolt strategy. It's not a bad strategy, mind you. Thunderbolt's a pretty good attack, but we just don't have anything, even for Bulb Dino, who's resistant to it. The main reason we're taking so much damage is we're just 5 levels under, so I mean, it's a little tough here, but we can make it through. Alright. Of course it avoids it! What's the accuracy on Poison Powder? It shouldn't be this low. Come on, 30 health. Alright, good. Let me find out what that accuracy is. It's got a 75% chance to hit. Come on, game. See, if I just Vine Whipped it, it would have actually been dead by now. Okay, so now it's poisoned and it's leech seeded. So if this had actually worked when I first did this, we'd actually be doing some good damage. It'd probably be dead by now. Instead, we're basically just trying not to fall over now. Now, unfortunately, we are going to have to Super Potion one more time. Actually, no, we're not. We're in a regular potion. Because we will not survive another attack. So we'll just use a potion, just to get ourselves up to enough health to survive. He'll use Thunderbolt. I'm surprised he did not use any items. Guess he didn't have any. And the combination of Leech Seed. Nope, just the Leech Seed. So yeah, that Poison Powder strategy, if it works, meaning you get it off Leech Seed, Poison Powder, it can actually do some pretty good damage. You're basically getting almost an extra attack every single turn. When it fails like it did spectacularly this time, you were left hurting. But anyway, now that's a shocker. You're the real deal, kid. 4,160 Poké Dollars. Perfect. I can replace those Super Potions. Fine. Then take a Thunder Badge. Alright, Nakama. Tail 5. You got a Thunder Badge from Lieutenant Surge. And that's not all. You're special, kid. Take this. We got Lieutenant Surge's autograph! This is the best item ever! Nope, that's it. We're done. Let's just go ahead and just stop playing. That's it. Game is over. Good night, everybody. Put the autograph in the bag. ... Don't worry, that's not all I'm giving you. We got TM36 Thunderbolt from Lieutenant Surge. You put it in you put the thing in the thing. TM36 contains the electrifying Thunderbolt. Teach it to an electric-type Pokemon for some extra shock value. It's actually a move that would make, you know, I already put him in the box and I forgot his name. Thunder Bowser? Or Pikachu that I'm forgetting about because I'm forgetting about him. It would make him slightly useful, but no. Whew, that match was electric. It was so blinding, I'm still seeing stars. Well, I'm glad you are. Now, I think somebody wanted Lieutenant Surge's autograph, and I don't remember who that was, so when I remember, we will go do that. Yes, we will chop down the tree, and we were going to the... Is that Misty? What is Misty doing here? Oh, it's you again. Oh, wow, so you beat Lieutenant Surge? You must be pretty good. Glad to see you're learning a thing or two, and your Pokemon must have tried their best. Okay, no poke, sick poke. I don't need to go to the center. We're healed. Misty healed it for us. Oh, me? I'm going swimming in the sea. There are times you just want to break from a puny little pool and swim in the big blue. Where are you headed next? Have you been to Diglett's cave? It's pretty close by. If you haven't been, I can show you the way. Want a guide? Sure, Misty. Great, then let's go. This is Diglett's cave. Diglett dug out the cave path all on their own. Okay, see ya. Be sure to meet lots of Pokemon. And Misty walks away. Well, you know what? This doesn't feel right. Back in a second. Very much better. We always end the episode in the Poke Center, so we're ending it in the Poke Center. Because we don't like change. But anyway, that will do it for this episode. I do apologize for how badly the Lieutenant Surge fight went, but then having to resort to item spam. But yeah, that's kind of one of the tricky things is with kind of missing some of those fights in the SSN and not doing this route over here or even going to get a Diglett, which would have made... Let's put it this way. If I had a Diglett, this fight would have been a joke. Technically, if I... Actually, no. Would the Graveler have worked? Because the Graveler is rock electric, I think. So, no, it wouldn't have been immune. But if we had a ground type like that Diglett, this would have been a joke fight. So... It was a little bit difficult in that aspect. The levels did play a part in it too, but it's not bad. We were able to figure it out with some super potions, thank goodness. I will say, I am not enjoying the hand-holding of the game. You know, Misty taking us over to show us Diglett's Cave is one of those things that go, oh, this is where you should go next. I appreciate the free heal because it spares us having to technically go back to the Pokemon Center, but... I don't know, this game very much feels like it is holding my hand, and I don't really quite like that. I like to try and figure things out on my own. That's why I'm not actually looking up guides for this. And if you notice, yes, like I mentioned, this is an incomplete playthrough, mainly because of the fact that I'm not going back and doing all the things. Psycho, who I mentioned before, he's doing a complete playthrough, and he's really good at walkthroughs. So if you're curious about some of the stuff I'm missing, like I said, check out his Let's Play. It's a very good Let's Play. I've only watched the first episode of it so far, but I've seen his other stuff, so I know he'll put a lot of effort into it. I feel confident referring you to him. I plan to actually watch up to Cerulean Gym now that I've actually beat Lieutenant Surge. I'm trying to stay one gym behind just so I don't spoil myself. But, yeah, that's basically me ranting. But anyway, thank you very much everyone for watching. Tomorrow we will go through Diglett's Cave. We'll run through there, we'll pop out the other side and see where that takes us. And then I believe the day after, because this should be the episode for Wednesday, so then that'll be Thursday. So then the last episode will probably be... Actually, let's take a look at the map real fast. I might be wrong. We might not do Diglett's Cave tomorrow. Where is Lavender Town? That is Lavender Town. That is the power plant. That is the rock tunnel. I think Diglett's Cave... No, Diglett's Cave pops us out over here. That'll pop us out by Pewter City. So... I thought we were going to Lavender Town next, and I could have sworn we were, but Maybe I'm... Oh, that's right, because we needed to cut down a tree, I think, here to get to here. That would make sense, and we'll take the rock tunnel over to Lavender Town. Okay, that would make sense. See, I had to look at the map to remember it. So tomorrow we will instead go through all of Route 11, and if we have time, we may go ahead and hit Diglett's Cave up. But we might actually wait another day to do that. I'm not sure how long. Diglett's Cave isn't that long from what I remember, but I don't remember how long Route 11 is. And I know for sure that getting up to the rock tunnel shouldn't take us too long. We'll see. Anyway, guys, like I said, that'll do it for this episode. Again, I'm terrible at outros. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Jamata.